The purpose of the trip was to take in the Indigenous experience.
Really explore and learn about the Indigenous communities and like Canada's history of where like it all started.
We identified an important need for the students to have a chance to learn about the needs of First Nations, Métis, and Inuit communities, and for the students to have first-hand experiences in practicing reconciliation.
It was a very welcoming and loving community. Everyone, you'd walk down the street and everyone would just wave to you, and like people would stop on their quads and just talk to you at random points in the day.
It was a great cross-cultural experience where students got to see, how the Indigenous people live, some of the struggles that they have.
We actually did spend a day at the church and we heard the entire rosary in the Dene language, and then we actually had like a Catholic service and I did the second reading for that. So it's just kind of both intertwined and it's really nice.
Some of the community is very strong believers in Christ, and they're very Catholic, and the other part of the community is very traditional. So a camp day was a chance for us to interact with a lot of the local kids,
where we taught them all about what we were doing. So for me, I was in tech, so I taught them how to make a shelf.
We had an art station, a tech station, a hairstyling and aesthetic station.
After that, we did a little bit of community work where we cleaned up the place.
The drum making was a really cool experience. It started with John bringing out a bag of caribou hide. From there, we put it over this log and scraped it down with a caribou bone to get all the meat off of it. And then we glued and cut it and shaped it to the rim, hung them up and dried them, and then we actually were able to use them the next day.
First day we were there, we worked with John Biquette, who's an elder there, and he taught us how to make a caribou drum, how to fillet a fish, how to skin a beaver, and it's just all traditional things that we would do. We got the chance to go boating, see the sand dunes, and just see beautiful landscape, which is just amazing to see.
There's a big movement today to teach Indigenous culture, make us aware of some of the trust that we need to build again with the Indigenous people. We need to learn more, and that was part of what we set out to do, and we did.
As teachers, we know that we can provide learning opportunities for students in a textbook, but it's more meaningful to go and learn about it firsthand.